What's up, YouTube? It's Credit Guy Frank here, coming to you today with another video. All right, now today I want to talk to you guys about how to clean your credit in 45 days or less, and also how to remove anything from your credit. All right, so sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of letters is not needed. It's not necessary. You always got to stay ahead of the curve. It's Credit Guy Frank, and you already know I'm going to let you know what's going on. So check this out. I'm not sure if you all know what people pay to, have people fix their credit and things like that. But I'm going to give you the sauce right now on how you can clean your credit. You don't need AI. You don't need any software. You don't need anything like that. All right. Now, when I'm cleaning credit, I have a lot of connections. I have a lot of plugs, IRS plug, I got court plug. I got a lot of things at my disposal. All right. Even still, though, you don't need all of these things to clean your credit. OK, all you have to do is understand the actual process of cleaning your credit and then the actionable steps that you need to take to do these things. And who's going to provide you with that? I am. So the first thing that you want to do, OK, is you want to make sure, and this is very essential. I know a lot of people make fun of like LLCs and stuff like that, but me personally, I make fun of people who ain't got one. Like, you can't even be around me if you don't have one, honestly. So you need an LLC, okay? You need an LLC. Now, preferably, I always tell people, if you're gonna create an LLC, especially for this, right? You need to make sure that it is in a state where they're not giving your information away. All right. There's a few states that do it, but make sure it's in a state that they're not giving your information away, because this is very critical for the actual process of credit cleaning. Okay. Now, if I have an LLC and I have an LLC set up in a place where they're not giving away my name, right? They're not giving away this type of information, such as Delaware. Okay. Delaware is a good example. And most Fortune 500 companies are actually located in Delaware. Do your research on it, but I'm pretty sure most, like more than half, are from Delaware, right? But just for, an example for this, use Delaware. They won't give out your information and things like that, okay? So once you have that LLC that isn't giving out the information and all that good stuff, right? You want to take the debt, go to your local court, okay? Go to your court, transfer the debt from you to your LLC. It's very critical for this process. All right. You could do this at your court. Okay. All you have to do is just show them the information. Hey, I am who I am. Right. And they will literally transfer that debt. Now, setting up an LLC takes about 2 weeks max. And that's putting all the information in, make sure everything is structured properly too. Before you go and set it up. Make sure it's structured properly. Please, y'all, stop cutting these corners, man. I want y'all to win so bad. Please stop cutting these corners, all right? Make sure it's set up properly. You feel me? Like, if you don't know how, pay somebody so you can learn this. Once you know, you good. You can literally help anybody once you understand, once you know. But sometimes you got to sacrifice. You got to be the one to sacrifice. Because if you look around, everybody else selfish. They don't want to give nobody nothing. If they see somebody give them something, they trying to finesse their way out of their information because they don't want it. You feel me? So just make sure you crossing your T's and dotting your I's, man. Make sure you know what's going on. I stress that because y'all be falling for anything. Like, literally, like anything. Like, there's so many people who I can tell you're listening to 9 different people because you're talking crazy. Like, people talk to me and say things that I don't even talk about. I'm like, bro, I never said that in life, right? But anyway, so make sure you got your LLC, right? Make sure it's structured properly. Make sure that it is in a place like Delaware that's not going to give you information out, all right? That is important. Now, you take that debt, right? That's on the personal side. You take the debt, you take it to the court, okay? You transfer this debt to your LLC, okay? Very important. Now, I want to tell you guys, the reason that you have to send 3, 4, 5 letters for them to comply with you, and it takes 5, 6 months, is because honestly, most of the time nowadays, like I say, things constantly change, and it's gonna always change. So as soon as you think you got it, now you don't have it. Because now a lot of times what they're doing is like over 80% of the time, 85% of the time, they're actually just correcting whatever. Like if you send a dispute in, like a factual dispute, they're just correcting it. You know what I'm saying? If you use a Metro2, they're just gonna correct it. Like, hey, this isn't in Metro2 format. Okay, now it is. They're just correcting it now. All right. You can use consumer law and arbitrage. It takes 4 months. You got 4 months? I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. You feel me? Like, I got it, but I ain't thinking like that. You don't think like that. All right. So we want this done the fastest way possible. And like I said, 45 days. Okay. So once you take it, transfer it, right? Transfer it into your LLC. Okay. Now, you gotta set up a trust. Okay. And like I said, setting up an LLC takes 10 days max with getting the articles of organization and all that good stuff. It takes about 10 days. Okay. Now, setting up a trust is not long either. Okay. This is very important to the process because what's going to happen is I want you to operate through LLCs. Okay. Mandatory. No matter what, you operate through LLCs. The dumbest thing in the world to do is purchase things, anything under you. Period. A house, a car, anything. Because if anything happens in the world, they're going to take, or they can take everything. Why would you even risk that? Move smart. Why would you risk that? Okay? So, you need that trust because that is going, think of a trust as a container. All right? Everything you can just put into this container. You can put it into this container, okay? So all of your LLCs, if you got multiple LLCs under a holding company, and then you got the trust owning that, that is how you should be structured. You shouldn't have anything, guys. You shouldn't have anything. You should be like off the map, kind of. Like, I don't have anything, right? So you need to transfer the debt from the personal side to one of your businesses, okay? Which is private and owned under a trust, which is also owned by an attorney, a family member, or an LLC, okay? So now, once I transfer this debt to an LLC, and then another LLC is the owner of this trust, I mean, not the owner, but the, decision maker, right? They're the decision maker into this trust. Therefore, once you now go into the CFPB and do these disputes, that is a real factual dispute. They can't update anything. Anything, because guess what? The LLC, they don't know who it is, right? It's absolutely illegal for them to even figure it out, okay? That's number one. Number two, the trust is operated by what? LLC, which is owned by who? Who knows, right? So when it comes to disputing, you got to make sure that you're not giving them information, because they're making you give them information as you're disputing the information. So now they're just updating it, right? It's very simple, very easy. And when they change things, it's going to be 4 months, 5 months, because most people aren't that resilient. So this is literally the best way to clean credit, and it's the easiest way because you're literally just transferring debt out of your name and then also learning how to operate in general, okay? If you need help with these steps, y'all already know what to do. Contact the number below and I will walk you through each step by step. All right. If you need a consultation, if you need packages, I have them. Just contact the number in the description and we will get to you. Okay. So let me go back and make sure you all understand this whole process. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up an LLC. Okay. Make sure that it's in a state where they ain't giving you information. Okay. Now you're going to get your articles of organization, all that good stuff. Wait about 2 weeks. All right. Then you're going to take the debt, go up to the court, transfer that debt, take your articles of organization and all that, transfer that debt to your LLC, okay? Also, create the trust in that 2-week time frame, okay? You're going to need an attorney, all that good stuff. It's not hard. Attorney sounds like it's, It's not hard. They're going to do exactly what you tell them to do, okay? So, transfer it. Once you transfer it, then now it is not owned by who? You. Therefore, when I go into dispute this under the CFPB, it is a factual dispute. Okay? Now, this is exactly how you clean credit in less than 60 days. All right? If you don't have no connections, you don't have no plugs, it's just you can literally do this, and it's completely factual. There's only a few disputes that you could do. You could do factual disputing, basically saying, hey, this ain't me. And if they see it's you, because you sending in your ID, you're sending in your social, like they know it's you, they see it's you, right? You're sending in all that stuff. So that's factual disputing, right? Then they have Metro2, okay? That is basically a compliance-based dispute, all right? So they could just update that very easily. As you all know, AI is out, okay? So the same way it's easier for us to do stuff, it's a lot easier for them to do stuff. Now all they gotta do is say, hey, put this in full format, and now boom, now they're good. All right, so stay ahead of them. Stop listening to everybody and trying to do what they do. You don't need to clean credit with no AI. You feel me? Like, for what? Why would I need AI when I need to stay on top of it? It makes no sense, okay? So it sounds cool, but make sure you guys are doing your due diligence. Make sure you also know your processes, and make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know why you're doing it. You feel me? Like, there is no system that can allow you to do that. And if you do not know, find somebody who do. All right? If you like this video, drop trustee in the comment section, man, especially if you made it this far. It's Credit Guy Frank here, coming to you today with another video. Drop them comments below, man. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you want me to go to like the last video I made, or this style of video of actionable steps for you guys to actually be doing these things. All right. So it's Credit Guy Frank here, once again, coming to you today with another video. I'm out.